Hello and welcome guys, and welcome to this post result video. I have been receiving your calls since yesterday. Two kind of calls. One, elated, happy because you have got through the examination, you've got through your group or inter or final. Number two, the students who have not been able to get through the examination. For both of you, this video will be very relevant, because now to judge the way forward, to decide on the future course of action, this requires careful scrutiny of the existing circumstances and then devising a suitable strategy for future remedial actions. With this objective in mind, with this purpose in mind, I am here in front of you making this particular video. At the very outset, let me highlight a very important fact which stands as on today. Guys, please observe, and I know you have already observed these facts. The pass percentages this time have been super low. They have been really low. Just look at the absolute numbers. Absolute numbers have been even more shocking. Just look at the absolute numbers. The candidates who have been able to qualify one group or both group, they are super low this time. At least lower than the average which has been maintained by the institute for many years. This situation is in front of you. What is the reason behind it? Were students not prepared? Had students not prepared enough? Or the technical glitches, or the systems inefficiencies, or the entire mechanism of online papers? We don't know what is the reason. Reason may be a mixture of all these factors as well. We don't know the reason. But the moot point of consideration is, do we dwell upon it? Do we stop our lives because of our results? Should we lock ourselves in a room with a fear of the unknown? Should we do that? Or should we get ahead? Should we plan the future course of action? Should we devise a strategy which is absolutely flawless and which will reap the desired results which we want? What should be the correct course of action? I was talking to a student just now, just before recording this particular video, whereby she was saying that I'm not able to face my parents. I have locked myself in a room and I'm scared to tell my result to my parents. I'm scared to disclose my result, which is a negative result, CMA final, to everyone in this world. To which I responded, relax. Relax. Don't be so harsh on yourself. Situations have been tough for all of you. Please understand this. Last 3 attempts have been tough for all of you. The kind of mental pressure which student had in the last 3 attempts was exuberant. Please don't be so harsh on yourself. So yes, in this particular video, I'm going to sail you through certain points which will be important, which will be key. I'm sure you must be knowing some of these points very well, because I've been discussing about them time and again in all my videos. But this is the time to reiterate them. This is the time to ponder over them and decide the future course of action. Point number 1 will be, guys, don't be harsh on yourself. Please don't be harsh on yourself. The result has been absolutely scrupulous. The result has been absolutely stringent. So don't be so tough on yourself. Don't be so harsh on yourself. Sir, मेरा तो clear ही नहीं हो रहा. CM में छोड़ दूं क्या? क्या CM में मेरे लिए बना है? क्या मैं CMA के लिए बना हूं या बनी हूं? CM में छोड़ दूं क्या? Permanently should I leave CMA? Don't have these things, these notions in your mind. Guys, the golden thing is, the next attempt is absolutely offline, back to the original, the glorious offline mode. So don't worry, don't lose hope, relax. It happens in professional environment, it happens in professional examination, it happens. So relax, don't be harsh on yourself. Now next, my first tip will be, don't watch videos again. I know you must, and this particular theme or this particular topic is particularly relevant to people who have failed in the examination and they are reappearing. Guys, don't watch the videos again and again. Watching videos again and again will not help. Now what should you do? The concept is already in your mind, like direct taxation concepts are already in your mind. Open your book, open your register, start solving the question and reading the theory portion yourself. Wherever you get stuck, at that point in time, you may open the video and check for the relevant part and then close the video again. Seeing the entire videos again will be an absolute time waste in today's environment where, the next examination is just 3 months away. Just 3 months away. Don't waste your time in watching videos again and again. Next, refer to the study mat of the institute. So mostly students who have failed, one common thing which I have seen in many of them, not all of them, but many of them, is that they have not been referring to the institute study mat. Guys, that is a absolute essential thing to refer to the institute study mat, especially for subject like direct taxation for intermediate. Guys, study mat is the ultimate source of success for you. Yes, you may solve whatever questions you want other than CMA study mat, but CMA study mat is an essential thing which you must solve before your examination. So refer to the study material of the ICMI. For sure, if you're not referred in past, please refer it now. Solve all the questions of institute study mat. That is the most essential thing. Then revisions, revisions make the big impact. As many revisions as you do, bare minimum 3 of all practical and theory subject, bare minimum 3, increase the volume of the velocity of your revisions, increase them 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, they may not be complete, as in you may not be able to revise the entire subject, but yes, if you just analyze few of the important topics again and again, that will also be a game changer for you. So revisions are a must. There should be a proper study schedule. There should be proper goal in your mind. In what month do you wish to achieve what? And I've created a tentative plan for you, which I'm going to discuss in a short while. But study schedule is a must. Please have a study schedule in mind or on paper. Stick it on your study table. Then ABC analysis. This is most important aspect which most of the students fail to do. Guys, there's something called a scanner. Scanner contains the question papers of past 10 attempts, and in that scanner we see a trend of a particular chapter coming more frequently than other chapter. For example, in BVM SPM for CMA final students, valuation of mergers and acquisition is the most important chapter from a practical standpoint, and from that particular chapter 15 marks question is coming regularly since last 10 years. Please do that ABC analysis and know which chapters are important ones, which chapters are little less important ones. Give less time to chapters which are less important ones. Those will be C category chapters. And give more time to important chapters. Those will be A and B category chapters. This is how you're going to do ABC analysis, and ABC analysis is definitely going to benefit you with respect to your time management. Your time will be managed in a fantastic manner if you do ABC analysis of the entire syllabus. Time management will be improved to a very large extent. So do ABC analysis of all the subjects. It's very, very important because time is less, only 3 months are there, and the syllabus is like an ocean. Next will be, now many of you are in a dilemma whether to give one group or go for both the groups. Now this is an absolute personal choice, an absolute personal decision, to each his own. I cannot guide you whether you should take group 1 or both the groups or group 2. I cannot guide you with that respect, but yes, I can tell you out of my experience, it depends on your confidence. Entirely depends on your confidence. If you're confident enough that yes, both the groups are prepared well and I'll be able to crack both the groups if I give them in January 2023, go for both the groups. But if you think that no, my group 2 was absolutely unprepared and that is why I flunked even in group 1, if you have that notion in your mind, don't give group 2, only give group 1, or vice versa as the case may be. This is an absolute personal decision. You have to take a call depending upon your gut feeling. Sometimes you rely on your gut feeling and that works. So this is entirely reliance on your gut feeling and your assessment of your capability and your preparation with respect to individual groups. So that is your call, absolutely your call. But yes, don't miss June 2023 attempt. Why? Many students are telling me, sir, we are already sitting in September end. We have only 3 months to go. I have cleared group 1. Sir, I don't know whether I should give group 2 in January 2023 or not because the time is really less. Do not make this mistake of leaving January 2023 attempt. Even 3 months are more than enough for group 2 intermediate. Even 3 months are more than enough for clearing group 4 of final. I can assure you that. You just dedicate your 3 months wholly, solely, with full vigor, with full attention, with full concentration, and I can assure you that January 2023 will be your attempt. Whether you have started working for the group, for the next group or not, it is irrelevant. Just start working for group 2 for January 2023 attempt. Guys, do not miss this opportunity. Do not defer your attempt to June 2023. You will absolutely waste your 6 months. So if you have qualified your group 1, start studying from today itself and appear for group 2 in January 2023 attempt. Examination starting from 5th of January. So do not make this mistake of leaving the forthcoming attempt. It will be a golden opportunity for you to qualify examination if you give your examination in the next attempt. Yes, 3 months are more than enough for preparation if you follow ABC analysis. Follow ABC analysis and next 3 months will actually work wonders for you in your life. Follow ABC analysis very, very carefully. Okay, sir. So a tentative study schedule which I have prepared, and guys, this can be tailor-made according to your needs. This can be customized according to your needs, and this can be customized according to whatever you feel is right or wrong for you. I have broadly jotted down my experience and my thought in this particular study schedule. So you have precisely 92 days to go. October 31 days, November 30 days, December 31 days. So precisely 92 days to go for your examination. I'm not counting the first 4 days of January. Why? Because those 4 days are absolutely dedicated to the first examination whichever you have. Like for intermediate student, it will be financial accounting. So the first 4 days will be absolutely 1st of January till 4th of January will be dedicated to financial accounting only. No other subject will you study. So I have 92 days in hand. October 2022 should be dedicated to all the practical subjects which you have. Complete one revision at least of all the practical subjects which you have. Only A and B section and not C section. C chapters should be ignored absolutely in the first revision. C means the chapters which are holding less weightage in the past examinations. Focus on A and B chapters only. And yes, there may be a situation where when you divide your October time into all the practical subjects, suppose you gave 1 month to say SCM costing, and you realize that 1 week, suppose you give 1 week to costing and you realize that after the 7th day still your 2 chapters are remaining which are category A or category B chapters. Guys, leave those chapters and move to the next subject, because we need to ensure that within October we cover all the practical subjects, revision number 1 of all the subjects. So even if some of the chapters remain, let go, it's okay. I just need to finish my revision for all the practical subjects. Second month, which is November 2022, guys, this month will be a mix of theory and practical. And by the way, guys, if you get bored while studying practical, you can also pull up one practical subject like law or any other practicals, any other theoretical subject like law or any other theoretical subject. You can pull one more theory subjects if you want to, okay? But the second month, which is November month, is wholly and solely dedicated to theory subjects. Not wholly solely, but a major part of November month will be dedicated to theory subject, because the nearer to you go to the examination, more you should be inclined towards the theory subjects, because retention will be more. So second revision of practical subjects, preferably for C chapters as well, and first revision for all the theory subjects for November. That's your target. Now split this target into 4 weeks. Which week you are going to do which subject, that is all up to you. How do you split your entire month into the subjects? Then the last month, December month, you have to do, of course, theory and practical both. Again, focusing on A and B chapters only. No other chapter should be picked up by you, and till you reach this particular stage of third revision, guys, just concise your questions, concise your notes into a very, very short volume notes. Just scramble all the unimportant parts of your sections or book or chapter. Just scramble them, or just cut the questions which are very, very easy and you need not look at them again. Just cross them so that your book is concised, so that just before your examination, your book at max should be 30% of the original volume. So you cut some questions in the first revision, you cut another set of questions in the second revision, and you cut some more questions in the third revision, so that your book volume is reduced to say 30 to 40% of the original volume of the book, both practical and theoretical subject. This is known as thrashing technique. If you use this hashing technique, and if you go within the grind of these three grinds, these are like grinders, okay? So if you grind yourself within these three levels, then you will definitely score good in your examination. This is my strategy, my study schedule for all of you, which I think can work for you. Alright, so keep these things in mind, guys, because these are going to be game changers for the January 2023 attempt, because January 2023 attempt is now around the corner, just 3 months left. Now an announcement for all of you, for all the students who have qualified their intermediate and who have their examination in June 2023, who have their examination in June 2023 for final, who have qualified intermediate and who are expecting to give examination in June 2023. For them, face-to-face batches are starting in Bright Vision Academy, Laxmi Nagar, Delhi Center. From 8th of October, these classes will be starting. Group 4 as well as Group 3. These are Group 4 subjects. CFR, Abhishek Kaushik sir, and Cost Audit and BVM SPM by myself. Again, the experience of all the faculties who are teaching in Bright Vision Academy range from 10 years to 15 years, exclusively teaching for CMA students only. And guys, all our faculties refer to the CMA study material, and each and every question of study material is covered in the book which is provided by Bright Vision Academy. That is the punchline or tagline of us, that we are exclusively dedicated to CMA students. We do not teach any other course student. We strictly restrict our scope to CMA study material, and that is the most important thing while you talk about the CMA examination. So that is how our structure is made. Both for Group 3 and Group 4, we are starting new batches from 8th of October. For Group 1 and Group 2, the batches have already begun. They are already in full swing. So you can call the numbers and you can inquire about the batches of Group 1 and Group 2. Group 3, Group 4 batches are, there are certain special points about Group 3 and Group 4 batches. Number one, why in this era of digitalization and online videos, why should we take offline classes? Guys, some students feel that they are not regular when they're watching videos. They watch the videos, then Diwali celebrations come, they are off for 1 week, then they pick up the video again, then again some festival come, then they're off for a week. So regularity is maintained for some of the students if they learn face to face. That is one very important element which many students feel is lacking in online classes, and therefore they would prefer face-to-face classes. Second is timely course completion. This is a very big advantage of face-to-face batches, that teacher will ensure that course is completed on time. Okay. If you are watching the Google Drive or pen drive videos, then your time might get delayed. That is the second advantage. Third advantage, and the most important advantage, which is exclusively given to CMA final students only. Weekend batches are there for CMA Group 4 and Group 3. So guys, if you have qualified your inter, now you also would require to do your training, your practical training. So while doing your practical training, if you want to cover say Group 4 over the weekends, it is very much possible if you take weekend classes, and face-to-face classes will be there. Of course, dedicate yourself 5 days in office and 2 days for your studies. Parallelly, you can achieve both the targets of studying as well as completing your articleship training. That is the advantage of weekend batches. So we have started only weekend batches for CMA final students. There are only weekend batches for Group 3 as well as Group 4 for only CMA final students. For intermediate students, classes are on all regular weekdays also. So that is how weekend batches will benefit you. These weekend batches are particularly very, very relevant for working students who are working somewhere, and mostly intermediate qualified students sometimes choose to work along with studying. So for them, these weekend batches prove to be really a success story. Then backup videos will be available for each of the classes which are being taken in the class. They will be recorded and backup videos will be available. So if you by any chance you miss the main class, you can take backup classes. Of course, test series is an integral part of Bright Vision Academy's DNA. So test series will definitely be there. Classes will be there for CMA Final Group 3 and Group 4. And these classes will happen in Delhi. So, sometimes students feel that, sir, if we are in Delhi NCR, then only we will be able to take advantage of these face-to-face classes. No, guys. Even if you are staying in, say, UP, Rajasthan, MP. So what I have seen in my experience, what I have seen is, guys, Friday evening, some students travel from their home city to Delhi. They take the classes on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday evening, they stay in some PG or with some facility in Laxmi Nagar or the surrounding areas in Delhi itself. And then on Sunday evening, they go back to their home city. This is the routine which they follow for 4 months or 5 months till the time the course of entire Group 4 is completed. So this is another very lucrative, very creative way of gaining your classes and also gaining the face-to-face batches of the classes rather than taking online classes. This is a very interesting way, a very innovative way students have adopted for past many years. And yes, if you want to stay in Delhi permanently for the entire week as well as weekends, for next 4-5 months, then nothing like it, guys. You'll save your time for traveling. You'll save your time. That is a very big advantage which you will get if you are not in Delhi NCR and you move to Delhi NCR and take these face-to-face classes exclusively dedicated to CMA students. So yes, weekend batches starting from 8th of October, fresh batches starting for both Group 4 and Group 3. Both of the groups, the weekend batches are starting. You can of course call on the given numbers which are given and inquire about these batches, and you will definitely be benefited from these batches, and yes, you will be able to clear your examinations in first go. Guys, once again, let me reiterate. Do not be harsh on yourself. Have a strategy around your workings, around your studies, and the next attempt will be yours. January 2023 will be yours. Don't worry. Just explain to your parents. Just show my video, this video to your parents. Just show it to your parents and just let them see what was the fate of the results this time. Let them see these numbers and let them see me speaking on your failure if you have failed, and give them assurance that yes, in the next attempt I will definitely, under the guidance of my Nikhil Gupta sir, I will definitely clear the examination in January 2023. With that hope and positivity in mind, and with that hope that I am able to, calm your aching nerves a little bit, I sign off from this particular video. See you all on 8th of October. All the students who've qualified intermediate from 8th of October onwards, see you all in the live batches of CMA Final Group 3 and Group 4. All the very best and happy studying.